whatever amount is to be paid to Y, the retiring partner, the whole amount will be brought by both the partners. Now we'll see that how much amount is to be brought by them, by each partner. So for that, first of all we will calculate how much is the total capital of the firm. So here, how much is the total capital? So because here because 1,33,000 is to be paid to Y, when this amount will be paid and this amount will be brought by them, and their capital will increase by this amount. So 1,33,000, this will be the amount that will increase of capital of both the partners. Okay. Second thing, we will see that how much is the present portion, how much is the capital of the partners. So here when we add up, if we add up this, this he will bring afterwards, this balance of his X capital account, this workman compensation reserve, revaluation account, this total amount, add up this amount and deduct this 11,250, then his capital account balance will come how much? 1,80,000. Because if you cancel 11,250 is to be debited and these amount are to be credited, because 11,250 and 11,250 are equal. So if we add this, 1,65,000 and 15,000, 1,80,000. 1,80,000 is the capital of this X. This is the capital of Y, and this is because this amount is to be paid. So capital account of both the remaining partner will increase by this amount. That's why we have taken this is here. And Jets if balance, if we check, if we calculate, so if we add up all that and deduct this 22,500, so it is 76,500. If 76,500, if we deduct this amount that is to be given to Y by Z, then comes 54,000 is the balance. So this 54,000 is the balance of Z. So total capital, if we add up this of the three partners, of the whole capital of the new firm will be 3,67,500. Okay, 3,60,500 will be the capital of both the partners should be this much. But if we calculate how much should be the capital of each partner, that would be according to their profit sharing ratio. What is the new profit sharing ratio? The question says that the new profit sharing ratio will be 3:2. So this capital that is 3,67,500 would be shared by two partners. If we calculate 3:2, 3/5 and 2/5, so first of all X capital 3/5 of this 3,67,500, then comes 2,20,500. This is the capital that should be the capital of X, and if we calculate the capital of Z, it comes 2/5 of 3,67,500, that is 1,47,500. This is the capital of Z. Okay. Now we will see that how much is the capital. Now each capital, X capital should be this much, 2,20,000, but actually at present his capital is to 1,80,000. So he should bring how much? 40,500. His capital is short because his capital should be 2,20,500, but actually his capital is 1,80,000. So his capital is short by 40,500. So he will bring this capital. So 40,500 will be bought by X. Okay, and same way Z capital should be 1,47,500. but his capital is 54,000. So how much short his capital is? 93,000. 93,000 would be brought by Z. And now after this, if we take the balance and total of X and Z capital account, it comes 2,31,750. Deduct this amount to be debited, 11,250. Then comes the 2,20,500, and that should be the balance of X capital. Here we have calculated what should be the balance, 2,20,500. This is the balance, 2,20,500. Okay, X capital. Now come Y already retired, so this amount is to be paid to him. To bank we have written here. He will bring this much, he will bring this much, and this amount will be paid to him. And 1,47,000 is the balance of Z capital account. Okay, so this way this is made partners capital account. Now we'll come to the balance sheet. So when we calculate the balance sheet, when we make the balance sheet of this after retirement, first of all we'll see that what is the balance sheet of old firm. Here we can see bank minimum balance 15,000. This balance is not touched by the business in paying the retiring partner. All the amount is brought by both the partners. So this is the balance with the firm this time also. So bank is 15,000 is the bank balance here. Okay, then comes the next, debtors. Because in adjustment there was nothing like provisions is to be made or increase or decrease or good debtors, bad debtors, nothing is like that. So it is unaffected debtors. So the balance is 97,500. So this is the balance shown here in 97,500. Third one is stock. Stock was here reduced to 75,000. So new balance of the stock will be 75,000. So here stock 75,000 is given. Then comes fixed assets, 1,87,500. So fixed assets are 1,87,500. Okay, so but there is some adjustment we had done here, that fixed assets to be appreciated by 20%, means 37,500 the assets are increased. If we add up 37,500 in this 1,87,500, no, 37,000. If we this calculate 20% of this 1,87,500, it comes 37,500. This fixed assets are increased here. Okay, so in new firm fixed assets are, when we add this 1,87,500 in this amount 37,500, it comes 2,25,500. Okay, this is the asset side. Now come to the liability side. Creditors, there was no adjustment on that, so it will be shown in the same value, 39,750 it is given here, 39,750. EPF also is the amount of the related to employees, and this amount is to be given to them. So 5,250 will be the liability of the firm towards the employees. Now come to the capital account. So this capital account balances 2,20,500 X capital account, and Z capital account 1,47,000. Total is 3,67,500. This is the total of this. Now if we add up all that, it comes 4,12,500 of liability side, and if we add up the asset side, the same amount come here also, 4,12,500. So this way this question is solved. Okay, this way this will be done. Thank you.